Hey guys, John here with Osage County Guns. I've got another Sig Sauer firearm to show you today, and this is a Sig MPX Keymod. This is essentially the same old MPX pistol that you've seen with the new Keymod Rail. Earlier this year, Sig announced they were going to be offering Keymod variations in the MPX 516 and 716 platforms, and they're just starting to ship those now. So I'm going to show you the new MPX with Keymod Rail, the new packaging. This is a lower profile packaging. They've cut down the length of the box, making it easier to store and transport. So we'll show you the box, the packaging, the pistol itself, and we'll give you a comparison to the old MPX. Since we've got a new package, we'll go ahead and show you the contents, how they've actually packaged it in the box with the foam. The part number, though, in case you're wondering, is MPX-P-9-KM-PSB, and that's for this particular variation. Most of the Keymod models, most if not all, are going to have -KM in the part number, so if you see that, it indicates that it is a Keymod variation. I'm going to go ahead and angle this up so you can see the internal packaging. And what you'll see is the brace itself is no longer installed. It was previously. Got an extra strap, lock, adjustment tool, Lucas oil, Sig sticker, instruction manual with Lucas oil products. We've got a stabilizing brace manual, ATF letter, a little wear on it, and a little insert for accessories. We've also got a sling, a couple of adapters. We've got rail-adapter Keymod-2IN, that's a 2-inch Keymod rail adapter. You get 2 pieces, so you can basically use it to mount 2 accessories, and these are obviously sold separately since they're packaged in retail packaging. And then we've also got socket-1913-QD-LP. This is a Picatinny 1913 QD rail adapter for the sling, so you can locate that anywhere you'd like on the rail. We've also got one Lancer 30-round mag, and then the pistol itself. Go ahead and clear all these other accessories off and then show you the pistol itself. I went ahead and installed the brace adapter so we could save a little time in the video. First, I'm just going to show you the actual Keymod rail itself, and pretty much like you'd expect, Keymod rail. It's pretty ergonomical in terms of the size. The hand stop is pre-installed, and it fits the hand in terms of my hand just about right. I've got the original add-a-rail system here I can pull out. In fact, I've got it handy just to show you what the two look like. And what you'll see here is that overall the dimensions of the rails are pretty darn comparable. You'll notice, obviously, and I think a lot of you are probably familiar with Keymod versus add-a-rail. Keymod is a lot more popular, it's a lot more prevalent, and Keymod accessory is going to be more readily available than the add-a-rail system. So you do have the necessity of buying a specific adapter for the add-a-rail, whereas Keymod, there's a lot of accessories out there from a number of manufacturers. And this one's clear and locked back just to show. I'm going to rotate these around to the front so you can see the overall size of the two rails. Again, they're very, very comparable. And if I set them side by side, what I can do is use these calipers to give you dimensions. Okay, we'll start here with the Keymod. I'm going to measure the height of the rail from the bottom of the Keymod to the inside of the Picatinny rail. And we are at 2.51 compared to the old. I'm going to go from the bottom of the add-a-rail, not inside the ridge of the add-a-rail, but on the just at the outermost point. And we're at 2.48. So those are exceptionally close. I'm just going to rotate these up to measure the thickness. and our thickness is pretty much 2 even, 2.06. And let's see how close we are. If we go from the inside, we are at 1.92, looks like 1.89. And if I go to the outer points of the outer rail system, we're at 2.07. So those are very, very close in thickness. I'll grab this scale here to give you a weight, see if there's any difference in the weight. I'll go ahead and pull this plug just because it's going to add a portion of an ounce to it. We are at 100.5 ounces. Get that over pounds. Go pounds and ounces. 6 pounds, 4.5 ounces. £6, 5 ounces, so half of an ounce difference between the two. Both empty, no mag. Really the rail should be the only difference between the two. So we're just a ½ ounce difference. At 6 pounds, that's an incredibly small variance between the two. I would say that they're pretty much even in terms of the weight change from one to the other. I had two other observations when looking at the new Keymod variation of the MPX versus the Rail version. And the first is the most notable. We've got an upgraded charging handle. This is an upgraded ambidextrous charging handle versus the original, which had a single-sided charging handle. So minor enhancement there. I'm going to rotate the two ever so slightly here. And the other observation I made when looking at these two carefully and closely is that there seems to be some more visible machining marks in the bevel on the Rail version that I just received. And you'll see in the bevel where they've cut for the wire stock versus the older Rail version that basically there's just a more visible set of machining marks. The other aspect of the finish that I noticed is that the texture on the Keymod variation is not quite as smooth as the texture on the Rail system. That may be isolated to a single model, or it may be related to changes in the way that these are finished, or perhaps just the way that they're coated. It's possible that the older version had a slightly thicker coat which covered these machining marks, or it's possible that something's changed in the process that's led to them being more visible on the new variation. Lastly, something that I suspect will come up, and something that I know is going to be commented on, is the charging handle. And it is a different charging handle, but the charging handle still has some play, and it can make contact with the rear of that receiver. So you'll notice that I've got that play in it, so if I were to let this go, it would take some finish off over time and kind of scrape that back into the receiver. That's something I'm sure Sig's aware of, and I've seen discussions on Sig forum and others that they may be working on modification. But since I'm showing the charging handle and the features that are different, it's worth pointing out that that has not changed. Thanks for checking out the video today, guys. If you have any questions, leave us a comment below. Check us out online on Facebook. You can visit us at OsageCountyGuns.com. We will have this model available and in stock probably within a day or so of posting this video. We'll try to continuously maintain and inventory them as well, so if you need one, definitely check us out. You can buy it right on our website. Otherwise, hope to hear from you, and have a great day.